Right, here we are at the GTSA's 2000 South Eastern Centre Championships, and I've got hold of Paul Knott. A few questions I'd like to ask you, Paul. One is, I've noticed that you do tend to come off a bit nowadays. Is this because you ride right on the limit? And what is your keep fit regime? Do you actually go to the gym at all?
Yeah, I try to go to the gym 3 times a week. A bit of running and weight training, not too much. I don't want to get too muscly and big. But yeah, I've been coming off quite a bit. But I do try too hard most of the time, and that's probably why.
I've heard a rumour that added to this keep fit regime, you've now started to run around speedway tracks, especially Arena Essex. Is that true?
Yes, that is true.
Any particular reason for this?
Just to show me how fit I am, really.
All right. Anyway, best of luck today, Paul. You've ridden here before, done quite well. So good luck, and hopefully see you on the podium the rest of the day.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
In the paddock now with Tony Dart, another of the young guns, as they call them nowadays. He's ridden here before, Tony, and you like the track apparently.
Yeah, the track's fast, big bends, smooth. It don't get too rough, which helps.
You seem to have been going particularly well since you've had this operation on your knee when you come off at the qualifier. Any particular reason?
I think they give me something they shouldn't have in the hospital. I don't know. Just since then, I've been like up in the top 3 of every meeting. So
I filmed the World Long Track a couple of weeks ago, and unfortunately there was a bit of a scuffle after the final when you overtook on a yellow flag apparently. Did you settle down a bit after that?
Yeah, I was gutted because obviously I had 3 wins and me and Matt was the favourites going into the final. I'd done a couple of practice starts going up to the tapes, and I couldn't get first gear, and it was on a slight hill, so I had to gate it first, but in the end I gated in second, and I just couldn't make the gate. I ended up coming through the pack. Matt Reed fell off on the bend, and I thought I overtook going up the straight over the finish flag, but apparently I overtook going into the bend, so they, instead of giving me second, they knocked me back to third, which is better than nothing.
Yeah, I must admit, I did feel for you a bit because you was my tip to win that meeting. Not just because you come from the South East, but you, like I said, you've been going so well lately, and you'd had 3 wins as well. But you, like you say, you blew the start. But I must admit, I thought you overtook on a yellow flag, and it was on the bend. But you was gracious in the end, and you shook Graham Phillips' hand, didn't you?
Yeah, I did lose my temper a bit, but that's just frustration of knowing that I could have won it or like been a bit better than what I was, and ended up getting a third. But I shook his hand, and it was all forgotten at the end.
So, yeah, you've got some tough competition here today in Matt Reed and Paul Knott and a few others. How do you think you're going to fare today?
Without being big-headed, I'm gonna win it.
You're going to win?
Yeah, without a doubt. Everything's set up on the bike, nice. I feel comfortable riding now. It's going to be hard. I'm not going to say it's going to be easy, but in the frame of mind that I'm in, I'm going to win it.
Good. It's nice to hear someone speak their mind. Well, good luck, Tone, and
Cheers.
See you at the end of the day.
Bye.
Right, in the paddock now with another one of these young stars who looks like he could be the favourite to win today, although I've just interviewed Tony Dart, and young Tony reckons that he's going to blow the opposition away today, Matt. What do you answer to that?
I'll have second then.
Is that it? You're quite happy coming second? I can't really believe that.
No, confidence, fair dues to him.
So do you feel the same? Do you feel that you've got a really good chance of winning? Because I think it's going to go to one of the younger riders today, and you must be one of the favourites.
No, I just go out there and do what I do. You know, I don't go out there not to win, so as much as anyone else don't. So
second sucks, doesn't it?
Second sucks. Right. So if I get second, I'm going to come after you, Bob.
And if you come off, because normally you come off your interview, you don't.
Yeah, or break down, or get excluded, or anything like that. You know, anything that can go wrong. If I've been interviewed, then it will.
Well, as you can see, Matt is really keen on doing an interview, so I think I'll best cut it short here. So just say best of luck, Matt, and see you at the end of the day.
Thanks a lot, Bob.
Right, in the paddock now with Martin Cuff and Jason Ralph, the current British left-hand sidecar champions. You've got a bit of stiff competition today from the Welsh boys again. So you seem to meet them quite a bit, but you're getting good results against them.
Yeah, we seem to be. Yeah, we've. It's not only the Welsh boys. We've got Tony Penfold. I think he's the main one to watch today. But you know, we just give it our best shot. We we just had the motor redone for the last meeting, so it's just about running now. So hopefully, all going well, we should have a good day's racing. Yeah.
Well, best have a word with your passenger, Jason, about the last time you was at this track. There was a slight mishap with the ropes, Jason. Any particular reason for that?
Basically, no, because we had no brakes all day long, so we were struggling to stop. But partly my fault, hit a bump, and that was it. Gone.
But you're going to be all right today?
Yeah, Velcro today. We're going to stay there.
Right, I wish you both the best of luck today, and hope to see you in the podium. All right, thanks very much. Right, we've now got hold of the other left-hand challenger today, all the way from Wales, Hywel Phillips. I've just spoken to Martin Cuff, and he's obviously your arch enemy.
Yeah.
You're very closely matched on these outfits. How do you think you're going to fare today?
It's going to be a close day, I think. It's going to be between three of us, I think. Tony Penfold, me and Cuff. We'll do our best. We can't do any better than that. Hopefully we'll win.
It's funny because Martin said about Tony Penfold as well, and I really should go and interview Tony, but I don't think I've got much time left. So you've got a new passenger this season, Alid, and how are you finding riding with this old chap? All right?
Pretty good so far, but
You haven't come off yet?
no, not yet anyway, and hopefully I'll stay on.
I've seen him quite a bit, and I don't know whether you have, but he's a very good driver. Got an extremely fast engine, so hopefully he'll do well today. So you best get your Velcro on, because I don't think he's going to go very slow today.
No, but I hope he doesn't go slow.
Was that right on the limit?
Yeah.
Right, anyway, good luck to you both, and hopefully we'll see you on the podium.
Thank you, Bob.
They come flat out down the first straight. Gary Wells makes the break. Gary Wells from the eastern part of England, in front in the South Eastern Centre Championships. Chris Hill in the Joe Screen leathers has gone right round the outside. Can he pick that up as he comes out of that corner? Certainly alongside Gary Wells at that point, and he has made it. He's made it through into the front. Chris still leads. Gary Wells in second place. Chris still making the most of this wide outside line. Brian Cornelius and Gary Wells there, second and third. Gary Wells decides he's going to go around the outside this time, see if he can make up some legs on Chris Still. Chris Still is well underway. Looks like Rob Hargrave on the centre green there. I think he slid up on the first turn. Chris Still going around the outside. Brian Cornelius is there in second place. Then it's Malcolm Beanie and then Gary Wells. Chris Still with just one lap to go. Brian Cornelius sneaking up there in second place. And Malcolm Beanie, Gary Wells, Colin Mandry, Kevin Taylor, Mark Harris and Mr Bradshaw. Brian Cornelius starting to make his move now on the flying Chris Still. Chris Still flying around the outside. Brian Cornelius sneaking up on the inside. Gary Wells still holding on to that fourth. Brian Cornelius sneaking up on the inside of Chris Still. Chris Still wondered where he came from. Chris Still this time going to make that big blast around the outside. Brian Cornelius will creep around the inside pegs, and here they come. There's the checkered flag. Brian Cornelius has sneaked it. Brian Cornelius picks it up on the finish line from Chris Still in second place. Then Malcolm Beanie. Gary Wells. Kevin Taylor. Colin Mandry. Mark Harris. The official result there was a win for number 48, Brian Cornelius, sneaking up on that last lap. In second place it was number 82, Chris Still. Third place was number 720, Malcolm Beanie. Fourth place, number 70, Gary Wells. Fifth place was 126, Kevin Taylor. And 6th place 122 Colin Mandry. 7th place number 4 Mark Harris. 8th place number 142. I think it's Simon Bradshaw. I'm not sure about that one. No 9th or 10th finishers. The winner's time 1 minute 58.51 seconds and average speed of 42.07 miles per hour. Good level start, even break. It's Lee Street and Keith Strudwick to come out, the best pairs boys. Up at Oxford, they're leading this one 1 and 2 at the moment. Adam Shipp sneaking through on the inside there. Lee Street's taking that wide outside line. Cuts through on the inside of Keith Strudwick. Adam Shipp moving up on Keith Strudwick now. Then John Pilcher. Paul Simmons and Gordon Fennings next to each other, and Christian Potter bringing up the rear. 75, Lee Street. Showing why he's British champion. 1-2-4, Keith Strudwick in 2nd place. Adam Shipp now doing the Brian Cornelius trick of sneaking up on the inside. Keith Strudwick fast around the outside. Keith Strudwick holding that 2nd place. It's Lee Street all the way at the moment. The British champion, remember. Really going for it here this afternoon. Well, Keith Strudwick in 2nd, then Adam Shipp. Gordon Fennings and Paul Simmons having a right little ding-dong battle. Then Christian Potter. John Pilcher. Got some problem on his way round. 75, Lee Street. Leading this one then. Number 141, Mr. S. Crouch. A lap and arrears at the moment. Keith Strudwick powering around the outside. Adam Shipp trying to take that inside berth, and then Paul Simmons. Then Gordon Fennings. And Christian Potter. Now the last turn for the last time. Lee Street takes the win. From Keith Strudwick in 2nd. Followed by Adam Shipp in 3rd. Then 31, Paul Simmons. 119, Gordon Fennings. Program race 2, a win there for the British champion, number 75, Lee Street. In 2nd place it was number 124, local man from Hadlow Down, Keith Strudwick. In 3rd place it was number 16, all the way down from the Eastern Centre, Adam Shipp. 4th place to 31, Paul Simmons. 5th place to 119, Gordon Fennings. 6th place number 170, Christian Potter. And 7th place number 49, John Pilcher. No other finishers. The winner's time was 1 minute 47.06 seconds, an average speed of 52.75 miles per hour. The start, but Eirwyn Balman sneaks through on the inside there, and so does Martin Cuff. Eirwyn Balman leading it then. Don't forget him and Hywel Phillips are in the British Championship best pairs at the Oxford venue on the 17th of September. Paired together, those two that are 1st and 2nd at the moment. Martin Cuff there in 3rd place. He's teams up with Graham Hilton for the pairs, but this is the South Eastern Centre Championships. Eirwyn Balman is on his way. Eirwyn Balman and Odin Castle lead then from Hywel Phillips. And Alan Thomas in 2nd place. Holding that very, very, very tight dry line and forcing Martin Cuff to either stay behind him or risk his grip on the slightly wetter mid-line track. Looks like Martin Cuff's hands in the air. I'm not sure whether he was stopping there or not. I think he was. Now he isn't. There he is. Number 7, Eirwyn Balman leads. From Hywel Phillips in 2nd place. Martin Cuff goes out with problems. I think he's just going to cruise round to the back there. I think the engine's gone down on one lung. And I think they're going to cruise round to the back and pick up whatever points they can from this race. Martin Cuff looking down at the engine there now. Perhaps they've got a plug cap come off or something. Number 7, Eirwyn Balman and Odin Castle on the last lap from Hywel Phillips and LH Thomas. 5 Holland, Neil Marshall, moving up through the field. 209, Ron Jarvis and Clayton Feast. Hanging on in there in 4th. With Martin Cuff, Jason Ralph, cruising round at the back, just trying to get a finish, pick up some points from this race. There's the checkered flag. The win goes to Eirwyn Balman and Odin Castle from Hywel Phillips and LH Thomas. Then it's Clive Holland and Neil Marshall, Ron Jarvis and Clayton Feast. Martin Cuff, Jason Ralph. This afternoon then, race 3, the left-handers, a win for number 7, Eirwyn Balman and Odin Castle. In 2nd place was number 843, Hywel Phillips and LH Thomas. In 3rd place was number 27, Eirwyn Balman and Odin Castle. Number 27, not 7, number 27, Clive Holland and Neil Marshall. 4th place was 209, Ron Jarvis and Clayton Feast. And in 5th place it was number 128, Martin Cuff and Jason Ralph, with a very serious misfire. The winner's time was 1 minute 59.93 seconds and an average speed of 47.09 miles per hour. Steve Maitland makes the best of the start as he gets down to the first turn first. Paul Holland and Phil Durrant go into that turn in 2nd place. Rob Heath and Andy Butler holding on there in 3rd, coming through for 2nd as I speak. Up into 2nd place he goes in onto the back wheel of Steve Maitland. Stuart Marsh holds 4th place at the moment and Billy Penfold at 5th. Billy Penfold comes through for 4th. 1-2-1 then, Steve Maitland leading this one. CBR 1000 Honda engine leading this one. 1-2-1. Steve Maitland and Dave Hollands really going for it here this afternoon at half distance in this one ahead of Rob Heath and Andy Butler. Paul Holland and Phil Durrant. And Billy Penfold and Joe Rendell. Stuart Marsh and Phil Hayes bringing up the rear. Round the paddock turn then, it's still 1-2-1 Steve Maitland at the moment. Not sure this is his first ride back since hurting his back recently, but certainly a little layoff's done him good. He's hanging on in there at the moment. Rob Heath and Andy Butler are in very close attendance. Something could happen on this last turn. So come round the last turn, Rob Heath has made the inside movement, but I don't think it's quite going to be enough to get there. 1-2-1, Steve Maitland and Dave Hollands take the win. From Rob Heath and Andy Butler. Then it's Paul Holland and Phil Durrant, Billy Penfold and Joe Rendell, Stuart Marsh and Phil Hayes. Win for 1-2-1, Steve Maitland and Dave Hollands. In 2nd place it was 18, Rob Heath and Andy Butler. In 3rd place it was number 6, Paul Holland and Phil Durrant. 4th place to number 123, Billy Penfold and Joe Rendell. 5th place number 114, Stuart Marsh and Phil Hayes. The winner's time was 1 minute 57.16 seconds and average speed of 48.21 miles. out down the first straight then. 1-4-2 it is that leads. Terry Nicholas into the first turn first. Tony Penfold in second place. Graham Hilton in third, trying to go right around the outside. Winding up the Mick Godden. Tony Penfold's out there with him. Paul Grayson taking the tighter inside line, and out goes Dominic Doyle. Dominic Doyle retires to the centre green. Meanwhile, these four charioteers are doing the business. It's 1-4-2, Terry Nicholas at leads, Graham Hilton in second place, then Paul Grayson, and then Tony Penfold. Tony Penfold comes back past Paul Grayson, gains a few yards on Graham Hilton. They are all going now for that inside line. Where the grip is, where it's dry. Round the paddock turn, coming down at half distance, it's 1-4-2. Terry Nicholas and G. Thomas. Graham Hilton and Tony Penfold now side by side in their own little private battle, and Tony Penfold gets the better of it. Tony Penfold moves forward. Graham Hilton in third there. Paul Grayson in fourth. As they come round the paddock turn this time, the last lap flag in their sights. Terry Nicholas, Dylan Thomas, Tony Penfold, and Carl Bell. Graham Hilton. Today with Colin Clark. And then Paul Grayson, Richard Fremantle bringing up the rear. There they go, the checkered flag then, and another Welshman wins. Graham Hilton takes the second. Tony Penfold drops back to third. Paul Grayson in fourth. Terry Nicholas and Dylan Thomas. In second place it was 151, Graham Hilton and Colin Clark. In third place it was number 25, Tony Penfold and Carl Bell. And in fourth place, number 8, Paul Grayson and Richard Fremantle. No fifth finisher, the winner's time 1 minute 57.13 seconds, an average speed of 48.22 miles per hour. Eirwyn makes the start. Richard Smith goes there with him. Richard Smith takes a midfield line round that corner, right through the wet bit actually, and Gareth Roberts cuts through on the inside and picks it up. It's Gareth Roberts going for gold down the back straight now. Richard Smith is chasing after him. Richard Smith comes into that next corner right alongside Gareth Roberts. Gareth Roberts holding a brilliant tight line. Richard Smith now going right around the outside of the wet stuff. Who's it going to be as they come down this straight? Gareth Roberts leads Richard Smith. Then it's 114, Tommy Rowland, then it's Nathan Eirwyn. Then Brian Cornelius. So as Richard Smith takes over up in front now from Gareth Roberts. Again, a wide line there for Richard Smith. Tight line for Gareth Roberts. Gareth Roberts holding on in there. Not going to throw it all away in a heat. Then it's Tommy Rowland, Brian Cornelius, Adrian Phipps, Nathan Eirwyn, Wogie Giles. Wogie's not having a good ride today, well down the field. We expected him to be slightly up further than that. Simon Davey also down the field. Richard Smith though, he's out in front from Gareth Roberts. They're on their last lap. We've got Tommy Rowland, Brian Cornelius, Adrian Phipps, Nathan Eirwyn, Wogie Giles, Simon Davey, and Walter Neame. Checkered flag is out. Here comes Richard Smith. A win for Richard Smith. Second place to Gareth Roberts. Third to Tommy Rowland. Followed home by Brian Cornelius. That's Eirwyn Phillips, Nathan Eirwyn, Mark Giles, Simon Davey, Walter Neal. It's a win there for number 33, Richard Smith. In second place it was number 7, that's Gareth Roberts. In third place is 114, Tommy Rowlett. In fourth place is 48, Brian Cornelius. In fifth place is 76, Eirwyn Phillips. Sixth place was 83, Nathan Eirwyn. Seventh place was 300, Mark Giles. Ninth place number 3, Simon Davey. 10th place number 172, Walter Neal. The winner's time was 1 minute 43.17 seconds, an average speed of 54.74 miles per hour. Keith Webb, there's Rumsey, and Matt Heatherington picks it up on the front line. Dave Rumsey picks it up coming out of that first corner. The battle is on here. Chris Mills is there in third place. Delta. Number 10 then, Dave Rumsey leading it from Matt Heatherington, from Chris Mills, from Terry Massingham, and James Peters, and Keith Webb. Keith Webb sneaking up on the inside of James Peters there, moves himself up a position. He heads into that turn again. 10, Dave Rumsey then, at half distance, ahead of Matt Heatherington in second place, then Chris Mills, then Terry Massingham. He's very much in control this afternoon. Last lap flag out there for 45, no not for 45, it's for number 10. Dave Rumsey as he powers past James Peters. Then it's Matt Heatherington in second place, followed by Chris Mills. And our young lady rider, Terry Massingham. Keith Webb fighting not to get lapped here. Checkered flag for Dave Rumsey. He opens his account with a win this afternoon. Matt Heatherington in second place. Then it's Chris Mills. Oh, we've got the Chris Mills fan club there nearby the car. For number 10, Dave Rumsey. In second place, it was number 5, Matt Heatherington. In third place, number 19, Chris Mills. And in fourth place, number 213, Terry Massingham. Fifth place, number 52, Keith Webb. And sixth place, number 45, James Peters. The winner's time at 1 minute 41.88 seconds, giving an average speed of 55.44 miles per hour. That's John Hiscock and Jason Gill and John Stafford and A.N. Other. I think we got 4 from that lot. 4 from 5. 1 missing. 74, Duncan Tolhurst. Simon Beanie leading this one from John Hiscock and Jason Gill. Then Mick Cave and Dave Hogan. And Simon Wall and Paul Phillips. Duncan Tolhurst a good line round that corner. Making John Hiscock work hard to stay with him. Throwing mud in his face as he come out of that corner. Duncan Tolhurst and Simon Beanie leading then. Ahead of John Hiscock and Jason Gill. From Mick Cave and Dave Hogan. Simon Wall and Paul Phillips bringing up the rear. Last lap flag. Duncan Tolhurst and Simon Beanie. Totally in control of this one at the moment. John Hiscock and Jason Gill chasing hard there in second place. And it's Mick Cave and Dave Hogan on the comeback trail this year. Unfortunately, not enough meetings for him to really get back into the groove of it. Round the last turn then for the last time, it's 74 Duncan Tolhurst and Symon Wall to take the win from John Hiscock and Jason Gill in second place. Oh, Mick Cave and Dave Hogan getting in a right 2 and 8 there, but Dave Hogan almost off the side of the bike. Brilliant bit of riding there by Mick Cave, keeping it all, well, mostly on the track. And number 74, Duncan Tolhurst and Symon Wall. In second place, it was number 184, John Hiscock and Jason Gill. In third place, it was number 5, just Mick Cave and Dave Hogan. And in fourth place was number 21, Symon Wall and Paul Phillips. No fifth finisher. The winner's time 1 minute 28.50 seconds, an average speed of 56.33 miles per hour. John, Joel, John, James, John, Josh, here they come. Mick Turrell, Tony Penfold, and Rob Wilson and Tony Miles having a ding-dong battle here, and Mick Turrell just holding on to it. All happening here at Horley. Down the back straight they go. Mick Turrell and Tony Baisby lead. Ian the Amos and Kev Jones out with problems. Round this turn they come then, it's 62. Mick Turrell and Tony Baisby from 24, Rob Wilson and Tony Miles. Rob Wilson trying the outside line on that corner. Then it's Harry and Mark Ross. And then Michael Day and Josh Robson. No, not Josh. Mick Turrell seems to have slowed slightly into that corner. Mick Turrell slow slightly in the corner, and Rob Wilson right there behind him. As they take the last lap flag, Mick Turrell and Tony Baisby leading. From Rob Wilson and Tony Miles. Rob Wilson and Tony Miles again trying to make up some ground coming out of that corner. They come down this straight and into the last turn for the last time. Through goes Rob Wilson. Rob Wilson powering out of that turn now. Mick Turrell left to fight his way through from the back, but it's Rob Wilson and Tony Miles to take it from Mick Turrell and Tony Baisby in second place. Followed home by Harry and Mark Ross. 9, the right-hand sidecars, was a win there for number 24, Rob Wilson and Tony Miles. In second place is number 62, Mick Turrell and Tony Baisby. Third place, the 247, Harry and Mark Ross. Fourth place, number 90, Michael Day and Josh Robson. The winner's time was 1 minute 30.23 seconds, an average speed of 55.25 miles per hour. Rob Wilson trying the outside line on that corner, then it's Harry and Mark Ross. John Halsey, Jason Glennick, from Neal Owen and Dylan Davis, Lee Ray and Nicky Owen. Here the Big Godden V twin. Really getting a rev on down that back straight.
I didn't do any watch.
Round that turn, this does look quick, I must admit. This is looking like a very, very, very fast race. John Halsey and Jason Glennick. Neal Owen and Dylan Davis in second place, then Lee Ray and Nicky Owen, and Steve Smith, Alan Green. Bringing up the rear there. Oh, James Rogers, not sure what happened to him. Lee Ray goes out with problems. 13 on the last lap flag, Neal Owen and Dylan Davis. Look how close he is to John Halsey. on that Godden V-twin. Steve Smith, Alan Green, bringing up the rear in third. So come round the last turn for the last time. Neal Owen looking to the back wheel of John Halsey, catching a few yards there, I say. John Halsey and Jason Benny take that checkered flag. Neal Owen and Dylan Davis, a creditable second to them. Race 10, the right-hand sidecars. In first place was number 13, John Halsey and Jason Glennie. In second place it was number 14, Neal Owen and Dylan Davis. And in third place, number 121, Steve Smith and Alan Green. The winner's time was 1 minute 27.47. And the fastest time of the day so far of 57 miles per hour precisely. Out down the back straight, and here they come then. Dave Steer and Rob Sharrock pick it up. From Vaughan Roberts and Terry Madley on the SGM Yamaha in second place. Dave Steer and Rob Sharrock. Vaughan Roberts, Terry Madley, Stephen and Carl Blythe. Tony Gilbert and Andy Wood. And Mark Sharrock, Kev Fuller bringing up the rear. 5 runners in this one. Round the far turn and 117 is Dave Steer and from 20, Vaughan Roberts and Terry Madley. Dave Steer riding the Steer chassis, built by himself and brother Mick. Second place on the SGM Yamaha is Vaughan Roberts and Terry Madley from Stephen and Carl Blythe. There goes the last lap flag. Dave Steer and Rob Sharrock, Vaughan Roberts, Terry Madley. Stephen and Carl Blythe, Tony Gilbert, Andy Wood, Mark Sharrock and Kev Fuller bringing up the rear. Last lap flag comes out then. No, not last lap flag, checkered flag comes out then. Win for Dave Steer from Vaughan Roberts, Steph Blythe, Tony Gilbert and Mark Sharrock. Race 11, the right-hand sidecars, a win for number 17, Dave Steer and Rob Sharrock. In second place was number 20, Vaughan Roberts and Terry Madley. Third place was number 30, Stephen and Carl Blythe. Fourth place was number 36, Tony Gilbert and Andy Wood. And in fifth place was number 16, Mark Sharrock and Kev Fuller. The winner's time was 1 minute 28.16 seconds, an average speed of 56.55 miles per hour. The championships, and they're underway, and here they come. 152, Matt Reed takes up the running. Tony Dart is right there in second place, and Paul Knott in third with Gareth Roberts in fourth. Matt Reed picking it up and leading down that back straight. Tony Dart oversliding on that corner, let Matt Reed get away a little bit there. Matt Reed powering out of that turn. Front wheel pulling the air as he comes out of that corner. It's 152, Matt Reed from 77, Tony Dart, then Paul Knott, Gareth Roberts, Tim Mount, Gary Hayward, Terry Izzard, and Mark Giles right at the back. What happened to Mark Giles? Not a good day for the Giles boys this afternoon so far. We've lost Matt Reed, I think. We've got 77, Tony Dart leading from Paul Knott, from number 7, Gareth Roberts, from Tim Mount, Gary Hayward, Terry Izzard and Mark Giles, and Matt Reed sitting at the inside in the centre green there, wondering what he's got to do to win races these days. The last lap flag is out, it's 77, Tony Dart. 1 lap to go for him from Paul Knott in second place. Finish number 7, Gareth Roberts. Tim Mount. Gary Hayward with a bit of a misfire. 26, Mark Giles. And Terry Izzard. The checkered flag goes to 77, Tony Dart, his first win of the afternoon from Paul Knott in second place. Gareth Roberts plugging away there in third. Then Tim Mount. Gary Hayward. C solos underway here this afternoon. We had a win there for number 77, Tony Dart. Second place to number 29, Paul Knott. Third place to number 7, Gareth Roberts. Fourth place to number 17, Tim Mount. Fifth place to number 39, Gary Hayward. Sixth place to number 26, Mark Giles. Seventh place to 575, Terry Izzard. No other finishers. The winner's time was 1 minute 36.02 seconds and an average speed of 58.82 miles per hour. Who's going to be the first man over the 60 mile per hour barrier this afternoon? Simmons, Paul Austin, Rob Belcher, Mitch Godden, Dyfed Evans and Lee Cross. Mitch Godden goes to the front, Malcolm Simmons in second place, Lee Cross holding there in third. Then it looks like Simon Davey coming through now. He's up into fifth place at the moment. Round they go then, Mitch Godden leading it, Malcolm Simmons in second place. Then we've got Dyfed Evans, Lee Cross and Simon Davey all there together. Then Julian Phipps and Paul Austin. All getting very tight on that corner. Mitch Godden gets miles away from him. Malcolm Simmons sitting comfortably in second place. Number 9, Mitch Godden. At half distance from Malcolm Simmons in second place. Then Dyfed Evans. Lee Cross. Dyfed Evans going a little bit wide there and took Julian Phipps even wider, and Simon Davey moves through the pack. Simon Davey gets up to third. Mitch Godden leading it. At the last lap flag, it's Mitch Godden from Malcolm Simmons in second. Then Simon Davey. Dyfed Evans and Paul Austin having a right ding-dong battle. Then Julian Phipps. Then Lee Cross. Then Rob Belcher. And Paul Stuyvert's bringing up the rear. Here comes the checkered flag to the victor of the spoils. It's number 9, Mitch Godden crosses the line in first place. From Malcolm Simmons in second. Then Simon Davey. Paul Austin, Dyfed Evans. Julian Phipps. Rob Belcher. 13, the 500cc solos, the last race of the first leg. Was a win there for number 9, Mitch Godden. In second place, it was number 30, Malcolm Simmons. In third place, it was number 3, Simon Davey. In fourth place, it was number 14, Paul Austin. Fifth place to 111, Dyfed Evans. Sixth place to number 73, Julian Phipps. Seventh place to number 174, Robin Pilcher. Eighth place to number 28, Lee Cross. Ninth place number 24, Paul Stuyvert's. The winner's time was 1 minute 34.78 seconds, an average speed of 59.59 miles per hour. 250cc solos back on the track then for leg 2. Flat out they go round there. The 250cc solos are on their way here for the South Eastern Centre Championships. Adam Shippert is that's leading. Keith Strudwick in second. Lee Street in third. Gary Wells in fourth. Then Brian Cornelius. John Pelcher and number 142 Mr Bradshaw, and number 4 Mark Harris, and number 170 Christian Potter. A lot of riders in this race, isn't there? And they come then, it's Adam Shipp leading. Adam Shipp gives it the big one from 1, 2, 4, Keith Strudwick in second place, and it's Lee Street as the track dries out. These motorcycles going much faster this time than they were last time. You compare the times if you don't believe me. Adam Shipp leading, and here comes Keith Strudwick. He locks it up a little bit too much on that corner. They come into the last turn for the last time. Lee Street makes his move on Keith Strudwick. Keith Strudwick's on there trying to get an inside line on Adam Shipp. It's going to be tight as they come out of this last turn. Adam Shipp holds on to it. Keith Strudwick takes the second, and Lee Street third from number 70. Christian Potter, then Brian Cornelius, then John Pilcher, then Mr. Bradshaw, Mark Harris, and Christian Potter. Out of the last turn then for the last time, and Keith Strudwick's picked it up. Keith Strudwick takes it from number 16. Adam Shipp, then Lee Street, Gary Wells. Solos as a win there for number 124, Keith Strudwick. In second place it was number 16, Adam Shipp. Third place to number 75, Lee Street. Fourth place to number 70, Gary Wells. Fifth place to number 48, Brian Cornelius. Sixth place to 142, Steve Bradshaw, isn't it? Well done. It's 140 in the programme, 142 on my winning lot. Two on my winning line, never mind. Seventh place is number 4, eighth place number 170. The winner's time 1 minute 40.23 seconds, an average speed of 56.35 miles per hour. This is the 250s, race 15. I'll give you that result again in a moment when I get my head sorted out. That could be a long time, couldn't it? Don't hold your breath. Flat out and round they come is 59. Chris Bay, then it's 31, Paul Simmons, and it's Chris Still and Gordon Fennings, Malcolm Beanie. Kevin Taylor with problems there. Flat out of that turn then, and here they come. Chris Bay is leading it. Paul Simmons has moved up into second place. Chris Still is there in third. Then it's 119, Gordon Fennings, and 720, Malcolm Beanie. Then 141, S. Crouch. From Rob Hargrave, and then Kevin Taylor. The front three are closing up the gap as they come round now to look at the last lap flag. 59, Chris May holding on to it. Paul Simmons looks determined to go by him on this lap, and Chris Still right in there in third place, hoping for a mistake to let him pass the pair of them. There goes Paul Simmons through on the inside. He picks it up on the front line now. As he enters that last turn for the last time, Chris Pay tries it on from behind, and down he goes. Chris Pay drops it. Been much better to just hold the throttle off a little bit and settle for second, wouldn't it? 31, Paul Simmons. 82, Chris Still, from Gordon Fennings picking up third, then Malcolm Beanie. Then it's 141, 18 and 59. It's 15, this is race 15, the race you've just seen. A win there for number 31, Paul Simmons. In second place it was number 82, Chris Still. Third place to number 119, Gordon Fennings. And in fourth place number 720, Malcolm Beanie. Fifth place is number 141, S. Crouch. Sixth place is number 18, Rob Hargrave. Seventh was number 59, Chris Pay. Eighth was number 126, Kevin Taylor. No ninth finisher. The winner's time 1 minute 44.20 seconds, an average speed of 54.2 miles per hour. Race 15 again, 31, 82, 119, 720, 141, 18, 59, 126. The winner's time 1 minute 44.20 seconds, a speed of 54.20 miles per hour. going again, and Steve Maitland makes the best of the start. Steve Maitland going down to the first turn first. Martin Cuff coming in from the outside there. Powering out of that corner. Got that machine really flying now. Neal's obviously done a grand job of that one. Steve Maitland holding on to second place, then Tony Penfold and Joe Rendell. Round the pits turn then, making the dust fly. Then he really crisp that engine now, it's best I've heard it sound. Powering out of that turn. Got a few points to make up here to try and get in the final, and 2 wins should be enough to do it. Martin Cuff heading towards one of those wins. Flat out and really going for it. And it's Tony Penfold. And Steve Maitland. And Stuart Marsh. Nicely spread out, making it easy with the lap scorers here. Martin Cuff, not the best of starts, but he soon charged to the front and he's just pulled away ever since. 1 more lap to go for Martin Cuff and Jason Ralph. From Tony Penfold, Carl Bell, then Steve Maitland and Dave Hollands, and Stuart Marsh, Phil Hayes. Out of the last turn for the last time. 1, 2, 1. Martin Cuff and Jason Ralph make the win. From Tony Penfold and Carl Bell, Steve Maitland, Dave Hollands, Stuart Marsh and Phil Hayes. 16 and a win there for number 128. Martin Cuff and Jason Ralph. In second place was number 25, Tony Penfold and Carl Bell. Third place to 121, Steve Maitland and Dave Hollands. And in fourth place was number 114, Stuart Marsh and Phil Hayes. The winner's time was 1 minute 45.95 seconds and an average speed of 53.31 miles per hour. Here they come then. Matt Hill down to the first turn. Rob Heath and Andy Butler lead it. Terry Nicholas and Adam Thomas there in second, in D. Thomas there in second place. Graham Hilton, Colin Clark holding on to third. Clive Holland and Neil Marshall in fourth. Ron Jarvis and Clayton Feast bringing up the rear. All hot stuff on the front line there as Rob Heath and Andy Butler set the pace. Terry Nicholas and D. Thomas holding on in second. Rob Heath and Andy Butler holding on to it by the slimmest of margins. Terry Nicholas is right there in second place. Pushing for that first. Graham Hilton and Colin Clark waiting in the wings in third. And half distance. Rob Heath seems to be opening a gap up on the straight as leaving the door wide open for Terry Nicholas to charge in. And there he goes, straight through, as I said. Got on the straight, he left that door wide open and through came Terry Nicholas. Terry Nicholas powering out of that turn then, ahead of Rob Heath and Andy Butler. 1 more lap to go for the Welshman in the lead. Graham Hilton, Colin Clark holding on to that third, then Clive Holland and Neil Marshall, then Ron Jarvis and Clayton Feast bringing up the rear. So Clive Holland's out with problem, he's got it going again, and that woke his passenger up, didn't it? Checkered flag, out. Terry Nicholas wins from Rob Heath, from Graham Hilton. The Sidecars, a winner for number 142, Terry Nicholas and D. Thomas. Second place to 18, Rob Heath and Andy Butler. Third place to 151, Graham Hilton and Colin Clark. Fourth place, number 27, Clive Holland and Neil Marshall. Fifth place to 209, Ron Jarvis and Clayton Feast. The winner's time was 1 minute 49.49 seconds, an average speed of 51.58 miles per hour. for the Hayes and Southall Grasstrack. This is the South Eastern Centre Championships, and Paul Holland and Phil Durrant get down to the first turn first. Hywel Phillips looked like he had a bit of gearbox trouble there as he entered that first turn. He's gone back into from second to fourth place. He's fighting his way back up though to third. Chasing his best pairs partner. He did this in there, but do you think he thinks he's in the wrong meeting and he's following his partner home every time? You think he's got it wrong? Round that turn they come then, down this straight. Paul Holland and Phil Durrant leading. Eirwyn Balman and Odin Castle in second place. Then Hywel Phillips and LH Thomas, and Hywel Phillips goes for gold. He pulls through into second place. He now goes after Paul Durrant. Paul Holland and Phil Durrant. We'll get it right one day, won't I? As they come round this turn, flat out and meaning business at half distance. Paul Holland, are you doing that? Paul Holland and Phil Durrant leading. Hywel Phillips clambering all over his back wheel there, looking for a way through. Can he find it? He's on the outside this time. He's giving it the bigging up that back straight, but not quite enough legs in the old horse there. As he pulls back onto the inside to try and make a go of it on this corner. Again now he's gone for the outside. Chasing hard. Paul Holland and Phil Durrant from Hywel Phillips and LH Thomas. Then Paul Grayson and Richard Fremantle. Billy Penfold. And Joe Rendell. Eirwyn Balman and Odin Castle gone to the back of the field, not sure what their problem is. Round the last turn for the last time. Hywel Phillips gaining momentum now on the inside. He's left it a little bit too late. Paul Holland and Phil Durrant take it from Hywel Phillips and LH Thomas in second place. Then Billy Penfold and Joe Rendell, Paul Grayson, Richard Fremantle, and Eirwyn Balman, Odin Castle bringing up the rear. Win for number 6, Paul Holland and Phil Durrant in second place. The defending champion, Hywel Phillips with LH Thomas. In third place was 1, 2, 3, Billy Penfold and Joe Rendell, and in fourth place was number 8, Paul Grayson and Richard Fremantle, and in fifth place, number 7, Eirwyn Balman and Odin Castle. The winner's time was 1 minute 51.41 seconds, an average speed of 50.69 miles per hour. Here they come. Richard Smith picks it up. Simon Davey, a poor ride in his poor showing in his first outing, and I think that's probably down to mechanical problems. It looks like he's got it sorted out now as he's in second place behind Richard Smith. Richard Smith leads it. Simon Davey in second place. Mechanical gremlins at last sorted out. Nice neat style there as he tucks in behind Richard Smith and eyes the inside line as he comes down that straight. Richard Smith, Simon Davey can try and lead him into a full sense of security. Don't show him the front wheel, don't make too much noise, leave it for later on. Just stick with him for 3 laps and then go past on the 4th one. That's the plan. Can he do it? 33, Richard Smith leading. Number 3, Simon Davey in second place. Trying to see if he can point that bike in a better direction out of that turn. Third place, Tommy Rowley, then Matt Etherington, and then Adrian Phipps, and then James Peters. 33, Richard Smith leading it. The last lap flag goes out. Now Simon Davey will have to get it on song if he's going to. It's 33, from 3, from 114, and then 5. Simon Davey cracks the throttle on, but it looks like Richard Smith is actually pulling away a little here. They're not actually losing any ground, so I think Simon Davey's going to settle for that second place. He has to look over his shoulder to see he's got that comfortable second. I think that'll do him in this one. Out the last turn they come then, it's 33, Richard Smith looking over his shoulder to see where the opposition is. He takes the checkered flag, Simon Davey cruises home in second. Then 114, Tommy Rowley, then number 5, that's Matt Etherington. There's a win there for number 33, Richard Smith. In second place is number 3, Simon Davey. Third place to 114, Tommy Rowley. Somebody tell that plane to shut up, I can't hear myself think. Fourth place was number 5, Matt Etherington. Fifth place, number 76, Adrian Phipps. Sixth place, number 45, James Peters. No other finishers. The winner's time was 1 minute 35.54 seconds, an average speed of 59.12 miles per hour. They come. Dave Rumsey leads it. Dave Rumsey goes down into the first turn. Gareth Roberts sneaks through on the inside for second. Brian Cornelius is there in third. Nathan Eirwyn in fourth. Chris Mills in fifth. Then Walter Neame, Terry Massingham and Keith Webb. Oh, Chris Mills trying a brave line round through on the outside there. It's Dave Rumsey that leads it. Gareth Roberts in second. Then Brian Cornelius, Chris Mills, Nathan Eirwyn, Walter Neame, Terry Massingham and Keith Webb. Number 10 then, Dave Rumsey. 2 more laps to go. From Gareth Roberts in second, then Brian Cornelius. Then Chris Mills, Nathan Eirwyn, Terry Massingham, Walter Neame and Keith Webb. They're all nicely spread out, and Chris Mills is really trying hard, but he locks it up a little bit too much coming out of that corner. He's holding on to fourth at the moment. The last lap flag is out. It's Dave Rumsey that leads. Second place is 7, Gareth Roberts, followed by Brian Cornelius, Chris Mills, Nathan Eirwyn, Terry Massingham, Walter Neame and Keith Webb. Out of the last turn for the last time, looking the master of this class, it's number 10, Dave Rumsey. One hand, I would think, now on that trophy this afternoon. Gareth Roberts takes second. Then Brian Cornelius, Chris Mills, Nathan Eirwyn, Terry Massingham, Walter Neame and Keith Webb. They're drawing out and things happening here at Horley, race 20. Race 20, a win for number 10, Dave Rumsey. Second place to number 7, Gareth Roberts. Third place to 48, Brian Cornelius. Fourth place to number 19, Chris Mills. Fifth place to number 83, Nathan Eirwyn. Sixth place to number 213, Terry Massingham. Seventh place to number 172, Walter Neame. And in eighth place, number 52, Keith Webb. The winner's time was 1 minute 34.93 seconds, an average speed of 59.50 miles per hour. Here they come. Down the first straight they go, and Rob Wilson's got the best of the start. We've got John Halsey tucked in there in second place behind him, and we have Vaughan Roberts trying to come through from third place. But it's Symon Wall and then Mick Cave. So a lot of talent goes in this race. Points to be won and lost here. Out of that turn, down that straight, we've got Rob Wilson and Tony Miles leading it. We have then got John Halsey and Jason Glennie powering on in second, and then it's 20 Vaughan Roberts and Terry Madley. And Symon Wall. Unfortunately goes Vaughan Roberts. The chain is dangling on the ground. Vaughan Roberts out with problems on this one. That's a shame because he was going well there, piling up the points. He'll find it very hard, I think, to claw his way into the final after this little disaster. 24, Rob Wilson and Tony Miles lead on John Halsey and Jason Glennie. Symon Wall and Paul Phillips. And then Mick Cave and Dave Hogan bringing up the rear there. So round this turn they come, the checkered flag in their sights. A long push for Vaughan Roberts. 24, Rob Wilson, Tony Miles. From John Halsey and Jason Glennie in second, then Symon Wall and Paul Phillips. Mick Cave and Dave Hogan. And Tony Miles. In second place was number 13, John Halsey and Jason Glennie. In third place was number 21, Symon Wall and Paul Phillips. And in fourth place, number 5, Mick Cave and Dave Hogan. Now come on, I want you all ready to get a good cheer and a good clap because those two boys are absolutely cream crackered. They're sure to collapse when they walk onto the centre green, but they've done very well to push that motorcycle around with that chain like that. And let's hope that they do make the final this afternoon after such a grand effort. Well done there, boys. Duncan Tolhurst, Lee Ray and John Hiscock. Duncan Tolhurst with a win first time out, John Hiscock with a second first time out, and Tony Baseby with a second place first time out. What's going to happen in this one? Duncan Tolhurst leads it, John Hiscock is in second, Mick Turrell is right there in third. Then Mark Giles. And Duncan Tolhurst certainly doesn't like losing, so we've got a good race on our hands here. Duncan Tolhurst leading this one. He won't like to lose his place. John Hiscock would love to take it. Mick Turrell would like to take both of them. So, Duncan Tolhurst holding on to this one with Simon Beanie in the chair. Then it's John Hiscock and Jason Gill, and then Mick Turrell and Tony Baseby and Mark Giles and Kev Fuller. Last lap flag is out. 74, Duncan Tolhurst and Simon Beanie. John Hiscock and Jason Gill, Mick Turrell, Tony Baseby. All happening here at Horley. Round the last turn then, for the last time. The scrap hasn't actually come, they've kept themselves well spaced apart. Duncan Tolhurst and Simon Beanie take it, 2 here this afternoon. Putting him on a level score with Rob Wilson. John Hiscock and Jason Gill, 2 second places. Mick Turrell and Tony Baseby, second and a third, and then Mark Giles. For number 74, Duncan Tolhurst and Simon Beanie. In second place was number 184, John Hiscock and Jason Gill. In third place was number 62, Mick Turrell and Tony Baseby. And in fourth place was number 16, Mark Giles and Kevin Fuller. No fifth finishers, the winner's time at 1 minute 24.06 seconds, an average speed of 59.31 miles per hour. Dave Steer leads it from the start down that first straight. It's only a 3-horse race this one. Neal Owen pulls up into second place on that first straight. 17, Dave Steer, Rob Giles on 14, Neal Owen, Davis. And then Michael Day and Josh Robson. Dave Steer and Rob Giles. Davis. Dave Steer, Rob Sharrock then. Sussex-based Steer frames, Yamaha engines. Taking the last lap flag. Wins with them if they can keep it up. Neal Owen had 2 rides and 2 second places. So there's a lot of people amassing a lot of points. Only 6 can make the A final. Cracking stuff here at Horley as they come out of the last turn for the last time. There goes the checkered flag. That's Dave Steer and Rob Sharrock. From Neal Owen and Dylan Davis. From Michael Day and Josh Robson. Race 23, right-hand sidecars. A win for number 17, Dave Steer and Rob Sharrock. In the second place was number 14, Neal Owen and Dylan Davis. And in third place, number 90, Michael Day and Josh Robson. The winner's time, 1 minute 24.02 seconds and an average speed of 59.34 miles per hour. Start line down that first straight. Looks like the Blythe boys failing to start. Was that Harry Ross? It'll be Harry Ross that's failed to start. Oh, Harry Ross is third, going around the corner. The Blythes are in front. That's really scuppered me. Who didn't get going then? Steve Smith didn't get going. Stephen and Carl Blythe lead. Ian the Amers and Kev Jones. Ian the Amers and Kev Jones. Beavering away there in second place. Harry and Mark Ross in third.
All right. Oh, Marco. And
Stephen and Carl Blythe lead, then Ian the Amers in second place. Harry Ross in third. Tony Gilbert in fourth. Oh, Stephen and Carl Blythe, the passenger talking to the driver, saying keep it in tight. He's coming up on the inside, but no, he's slid wide. He's going to open the door. Ian the Amers not quite quick enough to make enough ground up on that one there, though. He won't want to make that mistake again. Stephen and Carl Blythe powering out of that turn. Well, Carl talked to him this time. No, he didn't do anything that time, but another good line round that corner. The checkered flag's all there. Stephen and Carl Blythe take the win from Ian the Amers. And Kev Jones from Mark Ross and Harry and Mark Ross. And then Tony Gilbert and Malcolm Ivy bringing up the rear. This is a win there for number 30, Stephen and Carl Blythe. Their first win of the afternoon, first time out, a first and a third, piling up the points there. In second place was number 80 in the Amers and Kev Jones. Ahead of third place 247, Harry and Mark Ross. And in fourth place, number 36, Tony Gilbert and Andy Wood. The winner's time was 1 minute 26.95 seconds, an average speed of 57.34 miles per hour. And the first turn to go, Mark Giles, a much better start this time. He leads it from Matt Reed. Tony Dart and Mitch Godden had a win apiece, and they meet each other in the next race, so no winners in this one. Time to make up a few points. Mark Giles leads from Matt Reed in second, then Paul Austin, then Julian Phipps, then Dean Cross, then Simon Davey. Flat out round that turn, and Matt Reed picks it up ahead of Mark Giles now. Both of these, Matt failed to score in the first ride, and Mark Giles rolled home with the last with mechanical difficulties. But they're making no mistakes this time. They're first and second. Matt Reed's going to really need to put on the points from a no score in his first ride if he wants to hold on to his title. Flat Hill getting it all wound up there with one more lap to go. It's Matt Reed, it's Mark Giles, it's Julian Phipps, Simon Davey, Paul Austin, Lee Cross, Robin Belcher, Gary Hayward, Adrian Harden. Checkered flag goes from Matt Reed, from Mark Giles in second. Then Julian Phipps. Simon Davey broke down on the far side. Paul Austin completes the race distance, so does Robin Belcher and Lee Cross. 500cc Solos, race 25, a win for 152, Matt Reed. Second place, number 26, Mark Giles. Third place, number 73, Julian Phipps. Fourth place, number 14, Paul Austin. Fifth place, number 174, Robin Belcher. Sixth place, number 28, Lee Cross. Seventh place, number 39, Gary Hayward. And in eighth place, number 2, Adrian Harden. The winner's time was 1 minute 31.23 seconds, an average speed of 61.91 miles per hour. 26, Mitch Godden gets away, Malcolm Simmons is there in second place. Malcolm Simmons goes briefly into the lead on the first turn. Malcolm Simmons leads it, Mitch Godden goes back to third. Tony Dart trying to come around the outside. Malcolm Simmons leading, holding on to it by the narrowest of margins at the moment. Tony Dart fighting to go around the outside. Mitch Godden coming through there on the inside. It's all systems go. Simo pulls it back on the inside. He's still holding the lead. Tony Dart struggling to keep up with Mitch Godden right there in with it as well. But Simo leads. It's the Malcolm Simmons of old, powering towards victory. Tony Dart snatches it on the outside over, locks it up, and Simo takes it back again. Mitch Godden moves up in a second place. Malcolm Simmons leads. Tony Dart trying to go around the outside. Mitch Godden trying to go with him. It's a big fight for the first place here. Mitch Godden moving up on the inside. Malcolm Simmons leaving it, holding on to it. He's doing everything he can to stick with it. Malcolm Simmons holding on. Mitch Godden sticking there right with him. Mitch Godden going through this time on the inside. Malcolm Simmons screwing on the throttle. He's not going to give. He's not going to let him have it. The last lap flag goes out. It's Malcolm Simmons leading. It's Mitch Godden in second place. Tony Dart in third. Then Paul Knott in fourth as they go round on the last turn. We have a fallen rider down that far end, but Malcolm Simmons leads the way. Mitch Godden coming through on the inside this time. Mitch Godden picks it up. Malcolm Simmons throttles off a little bit, lets him take it. Mitch Godden powering around the outside. Malcolm Simmons is right there on the inside. It's a win for Mitch Godden. Second for Malcolm Simmons. Third for 77, Tony Dart. Then 29, Paul Knott. Followed by Gareth Roberts, Tim Mount, and 24, Paul Stuybrits. It's a 500cc Solos and a win there, a cracking win. Can't take nothing away from him. Number 9, Mitch Godden. In second place, trying hard, was number 30, Malcolm Simmons. In third place, it was number 77, that's Tony Dart. Fourth place was number 29, that's Paul Knott. Fifth place was number 7, Gareth Roberts. Sixth place was number 17, Tim Mount. And seventh place was number 24, Paul Stuybrits. Eighth place, 575, Terry Izzard. The winner's time, 1 minute 30.58 seconds, an average speed of 62.35 miles per hour. Solos were on to leg 3. Here they come. 75, Lee Street, 124. Keith Strudwick picks it up in front of him. Lee Street goes to the inside of Keith Strudwick. Adam Shipp is right there in third place. Out round that turn, then we've got 124 Keith Strudwick on the inside, 75 Lee Street on the outside. Lee Street cutting back on the inside of Keith Strudwick this time. Remember, these two are best pairs champions. Perhaps they're getting a bit of practice in here this afternoon, riding close together. Strudwick won't give in easily. Keith Strudwick coming up on the inside of Lee Street. Lee Street leads it. Keith Strudwick in second place. Keith Strudwick goes through. Lee Street fights back and cuts up on the inside again, but Keith Strudwick seems to have the advantage this time. It's Keith Strudwick from Lee Street. From Adam Shipp, Chris Still, Chris Pye, Malcolm Beanie, Kevin Taylor. One more lap to go for Keith Strudwick, well clear now of Lee Street. From Adam Shipp in third. Chris Still and Chris Pye. Malcolm Beanie, Kevin Taylor, Rob Hargrave. Flat out round that turn then, there's the checkered flag, a win for Keith Strudwick. Second for the British champion Lee Street. Third to 16, Adam Shipp. Then it's Chris Pye, Chris Still, Malcolm Beanie, Rob Hargrave and Kevin Taylor. CC Solos, a cracking win there, a nice good race there for 124 Keith Strudwick. In second place it was number 75 and that was Lee Street. In third place was number 16, watching everything that went on in front of him, Adam Shipp. Fourth place to number 59, Chris Pye. Fifth place to number 82, Chris Still. Sixth place to number 720, Malcolm Beanie. Seventh place to number 18, Rob Hargrave. And eighth place to number 126, Kevin Taylor. The winner's time was 1 minute 37.59 seconds, an average speed of 57.87 miles per hour. 250cc solos again, it's race 28 this time. Keith Strudwick was leading after two legs on 22 points, so I should imagine he's got a few more of that now. Lee Street was in second along with Chris Still. They've all had their race. This is the rest of the 250cc solos having a good scrap. It looks like Paul Simmons leading this one from Gary Wells in second place. Paul Simmons, Gary Wells, Gordon Penny, Brian Cornelius, Colin Mandry. The South Eastern Centre Championships for the 250cc class, hotting up here at Horley. 31 then, Paul Simmons leads it from Gary Wells in second. Then it's Brian Cornelius, Gordon Fennings, Colin Mandry. S. Crouch. Flat out then, 31. Paul Simmons takes the check at the last lap flag. From Gary Wells, Brian Cornelius, Gordon Fennings, Colin Mandry, S. Crouch, I think that's Steve Crouch, then Steve Bradshaw, then Christian Potter, and number 4, Mark Harris. Checkered flag this time for number 31, Paul Simmons, just by a slender margin over Gary Wells. Then it's Brian Cornelius putting in a good performance here this afternoon. Then Gordon Fennings, S. Crouch, Colin Mandry and Steve Bradshaw, Christian Potter and Mark Harris. Race 28, the 250cc solos, the last of the qualifying legs for the 250 boys this afternoon, was a win for 31, Paul Simmons. Second for number 70, Gary Wells. Third for number 48, Brian Cornelius. Fourth for number 119, Gordon Fennings. Fifth for number 122, Colin Mandry. Sixth for 141, S. Crouch. Seventh place number 142, Steve Bradshaw. Eighth for 170, Christian Potter. And ninth for number 4, Mark Harris. Now at the finishers, the winner's time 1 minute 39.68 seconds, an average speed of 56.66 miles per hour. these than any of the others. A big day for everybody though, and Tony Penfold suddenly finds form, bursts into life down that first straight. Tony Penfold and Carl Bell lead Rob Heath and Andy Butler. From Stuart Marsh and Phil Hayes, Ron Jarvis and Clayton Feast, and Paul Grayson and Richard Fremantle. Left hands after the second leg, we have 1-4-2. Terry Nicholas in first place on 16 points, and then 4 riders on 12 apiece. Numbers 6, 18, 121 and 843, so it's very, very tight there. And then on 10 points apiece are 25, 128, 151 and 7. So if Tony Penfold can hold on to this, and he's got a good lead on it at the moment, that'll certainly pile up a few points on his tally. Very good entry of sidecars in both classes here this afternoon. Pleased to see them. Tony Penfold goes out with trouble. Tony Penfold goes out with problems. Still motor. I don't quite know what's happened there, but whether they picked up a puncture or something. Certainly seemed a handling problem on that turn, and they look like they're going to cruise round just for the points here. As the last lap flag goes out, it's 18. Rob Heath and Andy Butler. From 114. Stuart Marsh and Phil Hayes, then Paul Grayson and Richard Fremantle, Ron Jarvis and Clayton Feast, and 25, Tony Penfold. Has he got a front flat rear tyre? Certainly looks like it. What bad luck there. The man's had no luck at all here this afternoon, and certainly not his championship today. But the win going then to Rob Heath and Andy Butler. Take nothing away from those boys. They fought a clean race and they made it to the finish. Stuart Marsh and Phil Hayes taking the second, then Paul Grayson and Richard Fremantle, and then Ron Jarvis and Clayton Feast. For number 18, Rob Heath and Andy Butler. In second place it was number 114, Stuart Marsh and Phil Hayes. In third place was number 8, Paul Grayson and Richard Fremantle. Fourth place 209, Ron Jarvis and Clayton Feast. And in fifth place number 25, Tony Penfold and Carl Bell with that rear wheel puncture.